issue91B, which is another part of the bulkhead. So that's the bulkhead for the port side of the restaurant, this big piece here. And this bulkhead is the aft of the second class smoking room. For instruction 1, we've just got to put 2 more windows in this section here. And another 2 at the end. And that will take us all the way to the end of instruction 1. So what we're doing now, guys, if you're looking at the bridge deck, just along here, the perimeter of this decking piece here, we've got to get these connectors and connect them to these 3 holes. You can see there's a little pin sticking down, and if you can look at this connector, there's a reservoir, or whatever you want to call it, a little gap at the bottom there, which will make that slide over there like so. Hey all, welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're all doing good, guys. Hope you're all well. Today I'm building the Titanic from Hatchet Partworks, and we're at issue91, guys. Now if you want to get this for yourself, what I'll do is I'll drop you a link in the description down below, just under here, guys. So go in the description and you'll be able to click on Hatchet Partworks link to get to their website, and you can get this for yourself, or have a look around the website, guys, and see what other builds they're doing, what interests you. Now if you're not already subscribed, guys, you know what to do. Smash that subscribe button, like, also comment and share, and press that bell notification. You'll always get notified every time I put the Titanic up, or any other build, or any other vlog, etc. on the channel. But without further ado, guys, let's crack on with the Titanic from Hatchet Partworks. Okay then, guys, so welcome along to the Titanic build again from Hatchet Partworks. We're at stage or issue, I don't know what to call it, guys, stage or issues. I'm going to call it issue from now on because I'm using 2 different words all the while. Yeah, issue91, guys. So let's get this open. Okay, so wondering what those there. Random. Don't know what that is, guys. I thought that was part of the pack, but it's not. Right, so let's dive straight in, guys, and have a look at this week's mag. Right, first of all then, coming next week in issue 92, we've got the bulkhead, LED cable and strip connectors, grills and screws. So that's what's coming in next week, guys. We're doing a lot of bulkhead parts at the minute onto the deck. And here we go, guys, lovely pictures. Different liners, ships, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, the liners, that's a liner, that is. And then we get straight in, guys, to this week's instruction. Basically what we're doing is the bulkheads for the bridge deck, and these are all the parts. We've got more windows, as you can see. I'm getting a dab hand at them now, guys. It looks a pretty busy one this week. So yeah, we're going to be doing some more windows, putting the bulkhead in and attaching that to the deck, putting some little fixing points. Look, I identified the fixing points of the 2 ventilators, so we're putting some ventilators in. So it's going to be a pretty busy issue this week, guys. We're going to be doing more details to the deck, so it's going to be looking cool. And at the end of this week's issue, bulkheads will have been fitted to the bridge deck along with the LED strip, and we've got some cable to store 91D like parties carefully for the future issue. So right, I'm going to bring the parts over, guys, and we'll take a look at those. So here we have the parts. Ah, that's what those, guys. It's a bit more of the tape what's been peeled off in that bag. We've sorted that problem out. Right, so here we've got a few envelopes. It's always noisy when I'm doing filming, guys, always. So annoying. It's all quiet. It was quiet for the last half hour, and now I've started to film. Hey, oh, it's really busy outside there, and I mean a quiet estate really. Well, I thought it was. That's all empty, guys. Every time I start to film, guys, it's always the same. There's always cars racing by, bikes racing by. Ugh, it's so annoying. Sorry about that anyway. But talking about noise, etc. The past week, I've brought some new microphones. I'm not sure if they're any good. I hope they're good. So what I'm going to do part of this video maybe as I've done for the last 2 years, just off my iPhone. I think it's a 14 Pro Max, I think 13 Pro Max. And then I'm going to fit the mic and see if there's any difference. So here we go. And I've also brought some new lighting. I'm not sure yet to whether to do a little vlog and show you what I've brought. So these lights what are shining at the minute, these are going to be retired. I'm going to give them my sons because they do like doing TikTok, etc. And I'm going to try my new light. It's like a massive photographer flash light sort of thing. So I'm hoping it should shine all this up, guys, and the microphones should give us better quality sound, and also the camera angling might be a bit different and better, but I've got to play about with that. But that's what's coming this week, guys, so keep an eye out for that, for your regular viewers and new viewers. But yeah, back to this week's build then. We have got 91A, which is part of a bulkhead, 91B, which is another part of the bulkhead. So that's the bulkhead for the port side of the restaurant, this big piece here. And then this bulkhead is the aft of the second class smoking room. We've also got 91C, which is the LED strip, another LED strip this week, guys. And we've got 91E, which their windows, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 10 windows in there. We've also got some screws here, usual screws, which is an AP pack of screws. Yeah, 2 AP pack of screws. So we're going to be using those a lot this week. 91G, we've got some ventilators. That's 2 ventilators there. I'll tidy all this up in a minute, guys, before we get this video going. And then 91F is these fellas here. There's 7 connectors there, guys. So yeah, without gabbling on there then, I'm going to tidy all this up. I'll put them to one side, I think. There's a wire there. I'm not sure we're going to be using that this week. We're going to have to store that. So if I bring these right over to the right of your screen, and then we've got this space here to work on this week. So first of all then, instruction 1, it's telling us to take 91A, which is the big bulkhead here, and we've got to stick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windows on those little gaps there. So all we have to do with these guys is carefully twist them off the sprue style sort of thing, being careful not to damage the windows as you do that. Yes, it's all fun this week, guys. I've got a lot of busy new things to bring to the videos, to the channel, hoping it's going to make better quality of the sound. There's supposed to be noise cancelling microphones. They're only little, which go on your collar of your shirt or something, or vest in my case, which I love wearing my vest, you know that, guys, since I've been doing this. 2, 4, 6. Right, we don't need 6 yet, so I'm going to put them to one side. We only need the 4. So I'm just going to get the glue, guys, and we'll get these stuck. So yeah, here we have the glue. It's always a tender moment, guys, when you first put the glue on, because it comes out very quick, as you can see. Right, so I'll put the first little window on. I think that might be a bit too much glue on there, so we'll push that about, and then I'll put that on that way. Just use that glue fairly. Here we go. Get another one. Yeah, I've run out of glue what's in the container with the brush, so I'm having to use this tube glue now, which I don't like using because, as you can see, it's very messy and it goes everywhere. As you can see, there's windows coming off and too much glue come out. but we'll sort this out, guys. Right, bear with. There we go. Don't want to stick. Right, that's those two windows put in. So yeah, part of instruction 1, we've just got to put 2 more windows in this section here, and another 2 at the end, and that will take us all the way to the end of instruction 1. Yeah, this glue's not plain today. Yeah, I'll get this glue from the range, guys. It's pretty good stuff, but as I've said, I prefer the one with the brush, because this, it just all of a sudden pops out and then you put too much on, whereas with the brush you can put as much as you need on. Do you know what, I shouldn't have said nothing about these windows, because these are giving me grief today. I usually am pretty good at doing these windows now. I've done that many of them, but these not playing today, but I'm getting there. Right. There you go. That's 4 windows in. Very tiny as well, these frames today, guys, so they're very tiny windows we're putting in. And they don't want to play. Right, come on. Yeah, so I get my glue from the range, which is like a do-it-all store in the UK. Pretty good place, really. It's got all the usual stuff you'd expect. You can get your glues from there, all that sort of stuff, all your stationery, and it does household stuff, things like that. But yeah, that's those 4 windows in, guys, and that's taking us to the end of instruction 1. So now for instruction 2, I was just reading 3 connectors, that's why I said that, guys. We want to connect these 3 connectors to the back of the bulkhead. Now here you can see there's a little pin sticking down, and if you can look at this connector, there's a reservoir, or whatever you want to call it, a little gap at the bottom there, which will make that slide over there like so. And then what we want to do is take an AP screw and screw these connectors in. So first of all, we'll screw this one in. As usual, guys, I'll just start them off and then tighten them up in a minute. Again, take the second connector, and again take another AP screw. You're best to hold behind the part there, guys, and then it gives you that bit of pressure to screw these connectors in. And lastly, but not leastly, I have this part of instruction 2. As you can see, look, there's a gap there on the right on this bit, and it goes over that pin bit there. So you won't be able to fit them on any other way, guys, so it's pretty straightforward, that. So yeah, I'll start them off with that silver screwdriver, and I think when I get some glue, whenever that is, I might try and get me hold of a new screwdriver. These are doing the jobs, but I do need to invest in a new screwdriver. But you work with what you've got, guys, don't you? So that's all good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that this week, trying these new microphones out and the new lighting. If you tell a difference, which I hope we will, I'm a bit stressed actually, I hope we tell a difference. Comment down below, guys, and tell me what you think. Right, so that's that part of the instruction 2 done. Instruction 1 was putting the windows, 2 is putting these connectors, and now what it's telling us to do is get the bridge deck over to the desk, and we're going to attach this to the bridge deck. So what we're doing now, guys, if you're looking at the bridge deck, just along here, the perimeter of this decking piece here, we've got to get these connectors and connect them to these 3 holes, and at the same time put them little slats into the deck, and that's what that's looking like at the minute. Love it. Let's try and lift that up for you. And then what we're going to do is get 3 more AP screws and attach it to the deck. Again, I'll start the screws off, guys, and then tighten them up with my other screwdriver. This is so stress relieving now, guys, doing this build. I mean, there's some parts what can be stressful, but it's so good, therapeutic. I mean, it's, how to put it, it's not simple, but it is, if that makes sense. I mean, you're just screwing parts, bolting parts into each other, but the results you're getting are absolutely amazing. I mean, this is just basically putting 3 screws in, attaching a piece of plastic to the deck, and then give me 3 seconds. Look at the results you get, guys. Look at that. Look at that. That's what we just applied to the deck. Doesn't that look cool? And guys, that's taken us all the way to the end of instruction 3. So 2 and 3, basically 2 is putting these connectors on the back of that bulkhead, and instruction 3 is applying it to the deck. So now we're going to move on to instruction 4. So now, guys, instruction 4, it's told us to remove the remaining of the windows from the sprue, which I've done off camera. And here we now have the 4 windows. And then what it's telling us to do, guys, is check the fit on the outside of part 91B, which is this part here. So I'm not sure why it's telling us to check the fit. I would hope in that they're going to fit. So let's just have a quick look. Yeah, they seem to fit to me. Bit fiddly as usual, but hang on. Yeah, I'm going to fit. As you can see, that's a dry fit, guys, and that's good enough for me. So what we've got to do now is glue 4 windows, that one there, that one there, that one and that one. So we're going to crack on and do that. What I'll do is I'll do the top ones first, as we've got this facing upwards already. Try not to let too much glue come out this time. And then just slide that over. Okay. These windows are not plain today, guys. They are not plain at all. I think I jinxed myself at the beginning saying I was pretty good at putting these windows in. There's one window. And for some reason today I've not got a very steady hand. I usually I run them pretty good, but today I've got a bit of a shaky hand for some reason. Probably a bit of coffee, too much coffee. There's the other one. So there's 2 windows. I do love a coffee though, guys. Perhaps not have coffee before I do the build. Probably be a bit beneficial. So there we have 3 windows so far in this bulkhead. Just got to do the last one. And guys, I do hope you're enjoying this build, the Titanic. I'm really loving it. We've got the end in sight. It's still a long way to go yet, but we have got the end in sight. Fair bit to go here, but at least we can see the ending now. Probably, I think, another 6 months, maybe, just over. Right, but I'm loving it, and if you are loving it, guys, give us a subscribe. Definitely give us a big like. Would really appreciate that. And keep coming back weekly to watch this magnificent build. But there we have, guys, the end of instruction 4. We've now got all the 4 windows on that bulkhead. And just be careful when you're putting those on, guys, because it can be very, very fiddly. So what we're going to do now then, instruction 5, is take these connectors and again connect them with that hole there, with that little crevice onto the backs of this bulkhead. Now I tried this last time. I think I'm going to try putting them all on ready and then just put the screws in, but it doesn't always work that way, guys, and they fall off. But we'll see. We'll have a crack at it today. So there you have, guys, the 4 connectors on the back of that bulkhead. And then all you have to do is get your 4 AP screws and connect them. So again, I'll start the screws off with my silver, trusty silver James Bond DB5 screwdriver. Which, guys, if you don't know about that, that's on my channel, so check that out. It's in the playlist. Plug. You like what I did there? But I'll start them off with that screwdriver and finish them off with this black one. Got a bit of teeth on it for some reason. It does the job a lot better. Okay. Just open the other pack of AP screws. There we go. One good thing though about this screwdriver, you know, it is still holding a magnetic force, if you want to call it that. So it's still picking screws up pretty cool. Hence why I'm using it still. God, I have got the shakes. I think I need some water. I ain't had that much coffee, guys. Trust me, I promise you I ain't. I think I had one this morning. Well, I had a cup of tea when I got up. And then at work I had a little coffee. But I say coffee, they're not big coffees. They're these machine coffees, what you get out of the machine, little cups. That must be strong stuff, that. But anyway, back to the build. There we have, guys. That's the end of instruction 4 and 5. We've got the windows now in, as you can see. And we've put the connectors on the back of this bulkhead. So now we're going to move on to instruction 6. Right, so I've brought the deck back over, guys. Basically, we're fitting this bulkhead to the deck. So if you can see the perimeter around here, guys, what you want to do is get these little slats. Well, there's one on this one, and it's going to go in that hole there, that little slat. And you'll know you've got it in the right place. So just carefully put that slat in there, careful not to snap anything, and then just push that down, and that is how that's looking. Let's give it a close-up look. If I just swing this around, and that's how that's looking from that view. So all we've got to do now is bring this part back round. Bear with, guys. Place it on the desk, and now attach the 4 AP screws to the deck. And then we've got this bulkhead of the 2nd class smoking room all attached. Let's put these. It's very creaky, this ship, isn't it, this build? But yeah, and again, it is the Titanic, guys. But I suppose it's not going to be moved once it's all built. It'll be taking the pride and joy where you see it in my intros. Give or take a few little spaces. That's where it's going to be sitting on that shelf, guys. So yeah, tighten these up nice and tight. And if you're going to buy parts, guys, this part is 91B. Yeah, and we fitted it to 89A, which is the deck you can see here. So all these are nice and tight now. That's all done. Now what it's telling us to do for instruction 7 is to attach these 2 ventilators, little plastic things, guys, into these 2 holes you can see just there. So just apply a tiny bit of glue, and yeah, that'll be plenty, I would have thought. Glad to doing this now, guys, and not at the beginning of opening that glue, so that would have popped everywhere. Just make sure your vent's facing the right way as you push them in, guys. Just bear with me, I'll just stick these in and then I'll give you a close-up shot of it. And stay tuned to the end of the video and you'll also see a nice outro of what we've done today and how it's looking so far. So yeah, if I just carefully show that close up, there you go. You've got that bulkhead to the second class smoking room fitted just there, and you've got these 2 ventilators also fitted now, just there. I can't believe how it pops, guys, with the little windows, etc. It's looking amazing. So that takes us to the end of instruction 7, so let's move on. And lastly today, guys, we have now got another LED light, and it's asking us to put it here underneath the deck. Now just make sure you've got the LED light this way around, so you've got that slant there, and just underneath the staircase you've got a slant there also, and that's the way that's going on, guys. Again, as usual, guys, be very careful as you put these LED lights in. I always hate this bit, getting the tweezers just to prise this open. There you go. You don't have to put a lot of force, guys, just carefully off. I tweeze these little parts back, and it sounds like they're going to snap, but touch wood, I ain't saying no more. You can see that's gone in just about right. And guys, that is it. That is it for this week's issue of the Titanic from Hatchet Partworks. I really do hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you did, remember to give us a big like at the end of the video. I would really appreciate that. But for now, that is it, guys. Come back next week for more Titanic. Have a good week, and come back for more videos through the week up till the Titanic next week. I've got loads more coming to the channel, and enjoy. I'll see you soon. Take care. And that is it, guys, for today for the build of the Titanic from Hatchet Partworks. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to give us a big thumbs up. Would really appreciate that. And if you're not already, guys, subscribe for more and press that bell notification. You'll always get notified every time I put the Titanic up, or any other build on the channel, or any other content on the channel. So yeah, thanks again, guys. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for all the subs, the comments, the shares, the likes you're giving me. I do really appreciate you guys. I'm going to leave it here for now, guys. More Titanic next week. I'll see you soon. Take care. Have a good one. Peace.